I'm not mistaken, you're here for your hearing test, ear exam. Am I right? Perfect. Well, you're exactly on time, so we can actually start if you're ready. Well, first, I'd like to ask you just a few questions about the way you've been feeling lately, and especially I'm interested in your ears. Of course, you can tell me everything. I'm all ears. Have you had any complaints? Okay. What exactly is it? Do you feel that your ears have been clogged, or there's something else disturbing you? Right. How often does it happen? Okay, so it's like on and off. And then, how long in total have you been experiencing symptoms like that? I just want to see the whole picture. Okay, got it. Well, and have you tried any medicine on your own? Because it often happens that our patients are trying to get rid of some symptoms on their own, experimenting with different kinds of medicine, which sometimes is not particularly good, especially if your self-diagnostics was wrong, which also often happens. So, any medication that you have prescribed to yourself? No. Are you sure? No, of course I trust you. Well, anyway, talking about some other things that might be also related to your hearing, like your headaches, some pains in your neck, something else related to your cranial nerves. Have you noticed anything like that? Also keep in mind that your ears, nose and throat are also interrelated, so have you had any colds lately? Okay. Got it. Well, anyway, what I'm thinking is that we can start our test, and then in the process, if I have some more questions, I might ask you and you will let me know, okay? Perfect. Good. Well, I put my latex gloves on just for hygienic purposes mainly. Some patients also say that they make pleasant, funny, relaxing sounds. So we'll check it. Okay, check the hypothesis. And we're either proved or I'll prove it wrong. Well, are you ready? Let's start. So, I'm gonna touch your ears really, really gently, just in case you feel any kind of discomfort or pain or like whatever other symptoms it might be. Just do let me know, okay? I'll be really grateful. That's alright. Please don't hesitate. So, let me touch your ears really, really slightly, gently. Do you feel anything? So, any kind of discomfort or pain? No? It's good? Good. Okay. Well, seems like they're just fine, but let me also inspect them with an otoscope if you don't mind, of course. Good. So, okay. Just relax. At least you can try it, okay? Good. Wait a moment to have a look once again. And the other one. actually looks good to me. Good. Alright, well, let's skip to the test itself, okay? I don't see anything alarming in your ear canal. I don't see any earwax buildups or whatever could clog your ears. So supposedly everything's gonna turn out just fine. Good. Well, if you're ready, I'm ready too. Good. I'm gonna make some snapping sounds. Okay? You will let me know if you can actually hear them, okay? So just nod to me or raise your hand or say something when you hear the first snap sound. Shouldn't be too challenging. Okay, well, ready? Good. You heard it. Wonderful. Now let's try again. Okay. Can you try not looking at my hands? Because otherwise there might be some visual hints, right? So let's just, I'll put them down and you will not look at them, okay? So once again, let me know when you can hear the first snapping sound. Good. Okay, perfect. Again, wonderful, good. Now let's count them, okay? 3. Good job. Just 2 of them. Good. Good. 2 again. Alright. Just 1. You're right. Good. Now, once again. 5. Now, let's make it a little bit more difficult for you. I will make some snapping sounds on either side. You will tell me how many snaps you've heard and what side it was. Okay? Good. Are you sure about the side? Okay, I'm just messing with you. Perfect. So they were on different sides on both sides. How many on? Okay, good. You're doing great. Well, I will take off the latex gloves for now. They do make these funny sounds, especially in really hot weather. So when my palms are a little bit sweaty and it's just weird. But okay, anyway. Just let me take them off. Good. Right, now I have some sticks for you, and we're gonna use them to run some more hearing tests on different kinds. Okay, let's start with these completely wooden ones. Okay, good. So I do believe that shouldn't be too challenging. I will make this kind of sound. You will also have to count how many sounds you've heard. Really easy, like I told you. a little bit different kind of sound due to this surface, I suppose. A little bit softer, maybe a little bit lower as well, I think. So, what I'm gonna do is to hit them against each other again. You will let me know how many sounds you've heard, okay? Good. So, good, wonderful. Now let's try once again. So 1, then 2, then 3, and then 1 again. Good, awesome. Now I will ask you to tell me if the rhythm is even like that, or if it changes the pace, the tempo, you know, like it can be, you know, like that. So listen to the rhythm, okay? It was pretty even. The intervals between the sounds were the same. Okay, wonderful. Now let's try again. Not so even. Yeah, so there were some different pauses between the sounds. Okay, wonderful. And now finally, just to let me know if the sound is on the right side or on the left side, okay? Good. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Alright, and what about now? Good. Well, you're actually doing so good. I don't even know what were you complaining about, honestly. Your hearing seems to be just very precise and just fine. But anyway, we'll keep on testing it. So, beep test, right? I have some headphones for you. Very comfortable, very soft. See? Honestly, I think that out of all headphones that we are providing for our patients, this exact pair is the best. So, just saying. Well, so I will put them on your ears. Well, you can actually do it yourself, but I can assist you a little bit, okay? And you will listen to my instructions very carefully. And later, you will just tell me like how many beep sounds you've heard, if you could actually hear anything or not, and you know, stuff like that. We're not gonna delve too deeply into it because sometimes we can have a whole exam just consisting of one long beep test, like for half an hour or something like that. So today it's not the case. It will be pretty, like, relatively shorter, but it's still gonna be very precise. Don't worry about that. Well, here we go. Just let me. Okay. Is it alright? Do you feel okay? They're not too tight. Awesome. Perfect. Good. So, if you're ready, we could start. I just want you to let me know if you can hear anything at all. So, there might be times when there are some beep sounds. There might be times when there is complete silence. Just do let me know if you can hear anything or not. Okay? Let's do it. Just relax. So, you could actually hear a beep sound. Great. Nothing? Alright, got it. Let's try again. Nothing again. Okay, and one more time. Okay. So, what about now? You could hear beep sound again. Okay, wonderful. Now I will ask you to let me know when you hear the first beep sound. So now you will definitely hear something, most probably. And just nod to me or raise your hand or whatever. Just give me a sign that you've heard this first beep sound. There might be a few of them, there might be only one. I don't know. Good. Let's try again. Good. And one more time, please. Okay. Good job. Well, now I will ask you to count how many beep sounds you have heard. Does it sound good? Shouldn't be too hard. You can use your fingers to count, not to forget. That will be alright. Or there's also a pen and a notebook next to you. If you feel the need to take something down, please, you can do it if you wish. Okay. Good. So, if you're ready, let's go. Two beep sounds. Good. What about now? Three sounds. Okay. Five. Okay, good. Six beep sounds. Okay. Eight beep sounds. Good. Four. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Well, I think you can take those headphones off for now, at least. How are you feeling? Are you good? No, okay. Well, I haven't noticed any deviations in your hearing, so I suppose that everything is just alright and there's nothing you have to worry about, okay? okay? Please don't worry. It's gonna be alright. Yeah. We can do a more extensive, more detailed test sometime. It wouldn't hurt. We can use some more like stuff like tuning forks, some more tests with whispering words and so on. There are actually plenty of them, but in general, you don't need to worry about anything. Seriously. I'll see you around. See you later. Bye. Today, but still, let's just wipe the dust a little bit. Okay, good. About this one. That's good. Right. That goes to the used ones. Now the otoscope. Still working just fine. Good. Okay. And then the headphones. This. It doesn't affect them later. Awesome. Right, so I guess that's done. Perfect. Hi there, how are you? Okay, please come in. You can sit right here in front of me, if that's fine. Okay, sure. How are you feeling today? Okay. Okay, great. Well, so, talking about your hearing test and your ear exam, is it your first one, or have you ever been to like such test before? Okay. Right. So if you've already done it, so it wouldn't be a big deal for you, I suppose. Every time the test can be a bit different, but still, it's gonna be just fine. Yeah. So you don't need to worry. And also, I'd like to ask you if you have any kind of complaints regarding your hearing. So is it just a regular check, or do you actually have some worries? Okay. Yes. I see that. Okay. It's not a big deal, I suppose. But we'll see in the process. Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell me? Something related to your hearing? Okay. Are you sure? Alright, fine. And are you inclined to having these earwax? Yeah, build-ups in your ear canal? Alright, so you've never had it before. Good. Yeah, that's quite good. I believe. Okay. Well, I'll put on my latex gloves just for a moment. I'd like to have a closer look at your ears before we start the hearing test itself. I'd like to inspect them just a little bit closer, if you don't mind, of course. So let me have a look. Is it alright if I press here in both hands? Okay. Does it hurt if I do it this way? Okay, wonderful. That's really good. Now let me have a look at your ear. And now the other one. Okay, so visually they seem to be just perfect. Okay. Have you ever had ear cleaning and stuff like that? Okay. Good. Well, so let's start with some simple hearing tests. You can close your eyes for a moment and let me know in which ear you can hear the sound, okay? Okay, let's do it. Okay, good. And now okay, wonderful. And now once again. Good job. Alright. What kind of sound does it actually remind you of? Oh, do you think what kind of material is it and stuff? Okay, it's just paper, but it has this texture, you know. So I believe it sounds pretty cool. Well, anyway, I hope it was a nice, pleasant sound, not some kind of annoying, irritating one. Okay, good. So you did it really well, and now I will use some other kind of material to create the sound, and you will let me know when it changes the direction, okay? So no need to tell me what side it is or something, just let me know when it changes the direction, okay? Okay, good. So are you ready? Okay, wonderful, good. Let's start. Good. Good. Okay, great. Wonderful. And now I simply want you to tell me if it was sound number 1, like that, or sound number 2, like these, kind of tapping, okay? So just close your eyes, relax, and let me know which sound it is, okay? Good. It was the second one. Okay, wonderful. And what about now? The first one. And now still the first one. Okay, great. And what about now? Okay, good. Good. So right, yeah, wonderful. Now please let me know. I'll use the brush, so just let me know once again which side it is on, okay? You can close your eyes. So which ear was that? Good. Wonderful. And now okay, great. What about now? Right, and now. Okay, good job. Well, now once again tell me when the direction switches, okay? When it changes, right? Good. So there was a change. Okay, great. Wonderful, good. And now good job. Okay, great. Now I'd like you to tell me how many brush strokes you heard, okay? Good. Just 3 of them. Okay, wonderful. And now just twice. Good. And now. Okay, good job. And what about now? Okay, and now. Wonderful. And the brush can create this really soft brush strokes, but it can also produce this like poking sound. So I might brush your ear slightly, or I might really like poke it slightly. Okay, so let's try this sensation test, and just let me know if it was sharp or relatively soft and dull. Both like sound and tactile sensation. Okay, great. Let's do it. Keep your eyes closed, no cheating. So that was soft. Okay, and what about now? That was quite sharp. Okay, good job. And now that was sharp. And what about now? That was much softer. Okay, great. Good job. Now I have 2 different brushes. One is quite big and the other one is relatively smaller, right? So keep your eyes closed and just let me know which one it is. So to be able to compare them, let's try it once again. So this is a big unicorn brush. And this what the smaller one sounds like and feels like. Okay, great. Well, let's give it a try. Now just once again keep your eyes closed and let me know which brush it is, okay? That was the bigger one. Okay, great. Small one. Good. And what about now? That was a small one once again. And what about now? The big one. Okay, good, great. Well, now please just let me know if you can actually feel this humming sound and vibration. So the tuning fork is quite a standard test, nothing special, but still gotta do it right. Okay, so are you ready? Can you feel it? Okay, good. So now you know what this vibration, what the sound feels like. And now I will put it right behind your ear. So you will tell me when you cannot hear this sound and vibration anymore, okay? Good. So are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so now you can't hear it anymore. Got it. Well, yeah, fine. Now the other one. Okay. Are you sure? Good job. Now I'll put it on top of your head, and you will just let me know if you can feel the sound symmetrically on both sides. And once again, just let me know when you stop hearing it. Okay. Good job. Wonderful. Now let's try once again, and I will use a bit different frequencies. So just let me know what it sounds like, okay? If the sound is relatively high or low, okay? Okay, good. Good job. And now once again. All right, fine. Thank you. Well, good. Good, you're doing great so far. And now, once again, could you please tell me what kind of sound you can hear, okay? And what material you suppose it could be? Can be used there, creating this kind of sound, okay? Okay. So what does it sound like? Okay. I just used this puppet. But that's fine. So it's more like about your intuition and background like knowledge. And now we'll do the like hearing test once again. So itself, just let me know how many times you can hear me pop this stuff. Okay. Okay, good. Just keep your eyes closed to avoid cheating, please. But you can also keep them open. Just don't look at my hands, okay? Okay, are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, 3 times. Good job. Okay, wonderful. And now four. Okay, amazing. And what about now? Okay, good. And now? Okay, wonderful. Good job. You're actually doing great so far. Well, okay. And now let me know how many times you can hear this sound, okay? Like popping. Good. Mm-hmm. 5 times. Amazing. Okay, great. And what about now? Mm-hmm. 6 times. Okay, great. And now? Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Okay, good. And what about now? Good. 5 times. Okay, great. Well, that was kind of fun. Now, this test will be maybe a little bit more challenging for you. So, I have 2 kinds of plastic items, and they produce different kinds of sound, like a little bit different. So, this one is just, I would say, a bit louder and higher, probably. And this one is just a bit different. I hope you can feel, like in what way you can sense it, right? You may hear it. So it's not exactly the same, right? Okay, good. So I just want you to keep your eyes closed and let me know what kind of sound it is. If it's number 1, a bit louder, or number 2. Okay, great. So let's do it. Okay, so which sound was that? Number 1. Good. And what about now? That was again the second one. Okay, great. And now once again. That was the second item. Good. And what about now? Okay, that was the first one. Okay, great, wonderful. Now just tell me please how many taps you can hear, okay? 4. Okay, great. And what about now? Okay, good. So now please tell me if they're all the same length, okay? The same kind of sound. Okay, good. Let's do it. So was the rhythm homogeneous, or the pauses, the intervals between these steps were different? Okay, could you be more precise? Right, yeah. Okay, and what about now? Once again, just tell me if the rhythm is all like the same, if the intervals, the pauses between the taps are quite the same or a bit different, okay? Okay, so it was not like a homogeneous rhythm. Okay, wonderful. Good job. And what about now? Okay, and now? Okay, good. Well, now the beep test. Ready for it? Put the headphones on you, on your ears, and you'll hear different kind of beep sounds, and you will just let me know. Like sometimes it will be just you will let me know when you hear the first one. Sometimes in some kind of tests you will have to let me know when you hear the second one, and so on. And yeah, there will be also the ones that are based on this, again, the duration of the sound. Okay, so no need to worry, I'll give you all instructions right before you start, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, good. So okay, give me a second. I just want you to feel really, really comfortable. Okay. All right. Good. So, do you feel okay? Okay. Well, wonderful. So, everything is fine. It doesn't ache? Okay. Good. So now, just please let me know when you hear the first beep sound. Good job. Okay, and now once again the same one. Good. Wonderful. Now please tell me in which ear you can hear this beep sounds, okay? No need to count how many and stuff, the duration, it doesn't matter, just which ear it is, okay? Good. So which ear was that? The right one? Okay, good. Now, once again. Okay, so which ear was that? The left one. Okay, good, wonderful. Now let's try again. So that was left ear. Good. And now okay, that was the right one. Wonderful. Good job. Now please let me know when you hear the second beep, okay? Good. Okay. And now once again, just you can nod to me when you hear the second beep. Okay. Good. Now please let me know how many beeps you've heard, okay? How many beep sounds you've heard. Okay, so 4 of them. Good. And now once again. Just 3. Okay. Okay, fine. Good. Well, now please let me know if they are all the same duration, the same pitch of the sound, okay? Or if the sounds are a little bit different, okay? Let's do it. Okay. Good. So which one was different? The last one? Okay, fine. And now once again. Okay. Good. Right, yeah. Okay, wonderful. Well, now a few more tests with these beep sounds in your headphones. Just please do let me know if you can actually hear all of them, all of the sounds, like both ears symmetrically, okay? Let's do it. Okay. Good. And what about now? Okay. Good job. Well, wonderful. So you're doing great. You can take off your headphones for a moment? Okay, wonderful. Well, and now, could you please close your eyes for a moment once again? So what kind of sound is that? Can you hear it the same way in both sides? Okay, good. And now, which side is the sound on? And what about now? Okay, please tell me how many snaps you can hear. Good. Wonderful. Okay, great. Now, please tell me what words you can hear, okay? I'll whisper some words for you. Umbrella. Okay. Okay, good. Umbrella it is. Wonderful. Now the other one. Leggings. Okay, leggings, right here. Monkey. Okay, monkey it is. Good. Donut. Okay, speaking of donuts, what kind of donuts do you prefer? Okay. Yeah. Very good. Well, anyway, now it will be a little bit harder. I will create some extra noise to distract you a little bit, some background noise, and you will still try to let me know what you've heard, okay? 88, good job. 45, wonderful. Well, now the other one. 21. Okay, 21. 50. Good. 76. Good job. 93. Wonderful. Well, you're doing great so far. Well, actually, now I believe that we have done these different kinds of tests. We've done the test with a tuning fork, a bunch of beep tests, also some tests for you to recognize the kind of sounds and stuff. So I do believe that your hearing is like 100% great. Yeah, so it's quite excellent. I don't see any troubles related to it, but it's really, really great that you actually check it from time to time. Yeah, so it's really important to have these checks regularly, and so then you can prevent different kinds of troubles before they emerge. So it's really cool. Yeah. Sure. Well, you can come for your ear cleaning, I guess, like in a few weeks or so, probably. But for now, like I said at the beginning, I don't see any like earwax clogs or like any like build-ups or stuff like that. So for now, there is no need to do that. But we can totally do that next time, I suppose. Okay, great. So thank you, and I'll see you soon.